Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
6. Mother Bear. Mother Bear. You.
All right. Let's see. The only discernible information comes from the broadcast signature, which responds to the picture name of nation. What's up, Coach? Just a second. Anyway. Okay. Let's go get some peeps.
Hey.
What's up? Edie? Or Eddie? Come with me.
What's up? Let's go.
Hmm. Stuckin, thanks for tuning in. There we go. Wasteland, welcome back. Elvis, thanks for tuning in. What's up here? Darren's stash. Huh. If you blew it up and forgot, you silly punk. Okay. What's up, Dope Run, Bloated? Welcome back in here, Disco. Thanks for tuning in. Mojave Monday, dude. I'm about to make this thing. Alright, dude. Heck yeah, Disco. This place is a serious blow to the morale. The Pomps raised me with the tales of the golden era. that the old world technology. Bloated, thank you so much for sharing every Monday. Yep, we do every Monday, man. Every Monday, we be playing all kinds of stuff, mods or whatever. Got a couple mods put into play, some DLC mod stuff to expansion. Thank you for the share, Bloated. She's Bloated morale. Pops raised me with the tales of the golden era that was the old world, technology, progress, enlightenment, and whatnot. The more I read from all those damn books, the more I see how petty and vain it was. What's even more depressing is the fact that our own civilization is trying to its utmost to pick the old world's trail where it was, going straight ahead for the same wall it crashed in, and nothing I read makes me think we will ever learn from our history. Since I've been here, I'm asking myself how better off we survivors would be if there wasn't so much of an old world relics to keep us down. They even got a book on how to lobotomize workers to make them more efficient. For fuck's sake, it's time to hit the bottle. The whole page is written in a very confident handwriting until it ends abruptly, that is. So I guess my big show ends here. Serves me right for picking up the booze. I guess the good news are I successfully sneaked out quite a lot of supplies. My only regret being that I failed to break into their weapon room. From what I gathered, they have amassed quite a stash there, especially after killing that slaver gang. Now, on top of that, they also confiscated all the C4 I was bringing for emergencies. I won't complain, though. They've compensated me most generously. A man's got to be able to accept all the good luck he can get without regret. It will soon be time to hit the road. There are lots of night stalkers in the area, and I wouldn't. Dobra, what are you saying? Let's see. Downloaded a mod that adds Call of Duty Zombies to Fallout. Has for nice. That's pretty cool. What you got? Like you can play like actual like zombies, or just as like the zombies themselves. Or you gets rounds and whatnot. Yeah, rounds and nice. Heck yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, man. Sorry, I'm checking on my. Oh shit. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Come on, come on. Stupid. That didn't wake him up, did it? Okay, good. Anyway. Just that my Fallout has over 200 mods and have problems like when I get melee and I walk so slow. Yeah. I've been real cautious about the mods I put in. Now we're about to do this DLC mod I downloaded. Apatia.
Years before the nuclear catastrophe, a handful of wealthy men and women grew increasingly worried by the political unrest across their countries. Moral panic, witch hunts, and censorship spread like wildfire. This congregation, scientists, professors, artists, felt the need for a place where history and culture could be preserved, safe from those who would destroy it for its seditious content. They pooled their resources in the hopes of creating such a place, free from the volatile swing of political agenda. A vault was to be built. Within it would be enclosed the most comprehensive collection of books and holotapes in history. The project owed much to the efforts of one Professor Cartwright, who at one time worked for a certain Robert Edwin House at the Robco Company, and used his position to secure valuable contracts within Voltec. As the construction of this library began, the intellectuals gathered their private collections, hunted tirelessly for rare texts to complete them. Cartwright would oversee this process and act as the library's caretaker. When it was time, all would gather for shelter, seal the doors behind them. None of them could predict, however, that the bombs would fall so early, and when they did, Cartwright was alone in the library. The professor knew that his days were numbered. To ensure that the library would not die with him, he spent his time reprogramming his robots. The machines would ensure that the library would persevere until the world could once again take advantage of its wisdom. He would endow them with the ability to think, the ability to choose, the ability to learn. Partly because he feared the dangers that might threaten the library in years to come. Partly because as the years grew long, he needed someone, something to soothe his solitude. 200 years have passed. Far enough time for something to go wrong. Today, the courier awakens the library from its long sleep.
Cool. Man, people are so... Oh. People are so creative, you know? I'm gonna... There we go. That should be good. Sorry about that. I was turning some overlays back on. All right, let's see what's going on. I had to leave work early so I could pick my kid up. He's sick. That's why I'm online right now. What the hell?
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, he's got that hand, foot, mouth thing going, I guess. I don't know how he got it. They got back from wherever they went last weekend and had it.
I hope he feels better.
Yeah. He's taking a nap right now.
Oh, is there somebody out there? What? A radio broadcast? So, there's still people out there fitted with a pit boy, huh? Yes, we are. You're coming from a vault, aren't you? Well, I don't see why we should have this conversation through an intercom. Please, come inside. I fear I must ask you to come in alone, though. We have a strict policy
Hey, what's
when
up,
it comes
Wisdom?
to our
Welcome
maximum
back.
number of guests.
Fusion Forum, thanks for tuning in. Brandon, thanks for tuning in. What the heck? Well, I hope these things don't attack me. What the f...
Okay, let's do this right. Greetings, I am James, Rapco Protectron Unit 13882, and personal assistant for Professor Cartwright. How may I help you? This is the library built by the Professor in the year 2072. It is one of the most extensive compilations of human knowledge in the world, provided other collections survive, of course. It serves several purposes, from educating the occasional visitor to helping the survivors, building an enlightened society, to remain a beacon of unaltered knowledge of a bygone era, and a safeguard. From historical revisionism, among others, the victor rewrites history. We need to ensure that the record of past events doesn't get scrapped because of fluctuating political contingencies. Exhaustivity. Each and every book in this place has
thanks
been
for liking,
properly
Beth.
indexed and sealed in our database,
The Drew, thanks for tuning in.
dramatically reducing the risk that any part of mankind's heritage becomes lost. Of course, I'd be happy to answer. We received a fair share of guests in the past, but the last few years, not so much. It seems the Night Stalkers are roaming around, dissuading most travelers from exploring the area. I'd rather not. At least not for now.
Him sleeping.
Flipso, thanks for tuning in. El Grillo, thanks for tuning in. Of course you are.
First, we are programmed to stay inside and take care of this library. It's the way we're made.
You didn't take a nap yet?
Second reason is, well,
You had all
I
day.
can't explain it much further. Let's just say that for now we're playing it
I thought
safe
about
and
taking a
sound.
nap instead of playing.
Yes,
But I wanted to try to
we'll have to address
capitalize
this
on
problem eventually.
Monday.
I
But
took
not
a
yet.
20-minute
Not as
one.
long as the war outside is raging, at least.
Sounds like it should have been longer.
I'm all ears. Of course, you're welcome to use our facility. Feel free to ask Roland upstairs for a room in our living quarters. That said, you should know there are some general rules you must observe during your stay here. Oh, humor. Yes, I got it. And yes, you're pretty much right, actually. As long as your actions do not threaten our collection, no harm should come to you. Sorry, I know I just dumped that on you like some kind of threat, but it really isn't. We just want your stay here to be as comfortable as possible. I'm just supposed to give all our guests a basic rundown of our rules. You know, rules and regulations. That kind of thing. Ask away. Back when titles were still relevant, he was a professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Chief Science Officer of RAPCO. His domain of expertise, as you surely guessed, artificial intelligence.
How's your day been, Beth?
Correct. I'm not surprised he still is alive today. When our master told us about him, he was described as quite the resourceful individual. Yes, but I don't know the details. Our master wasn't very much inclined to talk about his former CEO, for some reason.
It's
A
been good
well-planned
me and my
intersection
other
of
brother
resources,
talked about his
contacts, and
Halloween
wealth.
costume,
Of
and
course,
then I
being
watched.
in close relation with Voltex
feel for a
Brass also played into
What's he
success.
doing for Halloween?
Let's proceed. Machines, you mean?
Some
Quite a number of
Fallout-inspired
us.
character.
But I imagine
nice.
you're asking how many of us are gifted with a personality module.
Anything in any specific character?
There's me, Helena in the clinic upstairs,
That he's
Roland
like-
in the lounge, and there's also Arthur in the computer.
That he likes?
Good preparation, I guess. We have enough resources to sustain ourselves. We produce our own energy, recycle most of our scrap. Our Mr. Handy units go outside and scavenge when needed, and keep both the facility and us Protectrons in top condition. Each of us has a specific responsibility.
Levin, thanks for tuning in.
Helena has the final word when it comes to our guest's health. Roland takes care of logistics, and Arthur is our database. Everything in between or about the library in general falls upon me. Besides reading, on the first level you'll find the movie theater, the reading room, the laundry, the borrowing service, and the computer room. Not that much on this one, except our database, Arthur, and he's not very responsive. On the second floor, there's a living quarters, the lounge where you'll find Roland, the cafeteria, Helena's infirmary, and the classroom. We have a classroom. Don't hesitate to ask Roland for a room. Besides reading, on the first level you'll find the movie. Not that. Well, should ask Roland for any kind of misplaced books, I fear. He usually loiters around in the lounge. We can provide you with regular meals and medical. Before you resort to extreme measures, please be reminded that these doors are operable by me and my colleagues only.
Did it send that?
No.
If, against all odds, you would succeed in
Deny
forcing
Angelo,
your
thanks
way
for tuning in.
through us and the security system, you would find the efforts and resources consumed in the process poorly rewarded.
A writer. He has a gas mask and stuff
With
for it.
pleasure. How can I help?
Oh. Nice.
Wait. Now that the rules and regulations are taken care of, can I ask you a question?
Question. No, I ain't that.
I heard that the outside world is violent. Seeing you carry these weapons around, I assume you can take care of yourself out there.
More or
You
less.
already killed someone, didn't you? How did it feel?
What?
I don't think him going to dress up.
Why not? Not gonna answer that, and I also strongly advise you never ask it again to anyone. Why do you want to know that? Well, nothing. It's.
am not feeling it this year anymore.
Oh, why?
entire existence has taken place in this library, and so I often have trouble relating to the outside world. The violence. You could say I only wish to understand it better, so I can understand our guest as well.
You don't know? I don't buy it. I don't know. I feel you. Sometimes it's just not the
You'll
day.
what?
I don't know.
That's what I think too. It's a sad event, no matter the circumstances. I'm glad you said that. You seem like a nice person. I will be expecting our next conversation. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in our library.
Right. Silent as you sit down before it, you notice a little plate where Arthur is etched. Need information of the machine before you remain silent. Can you answer me the machine?
Long ago, a young man with an extensive spiritual life made a pact with a spirit. In exchange for his ability to speak, he learned an important, fundamental secret
Turbo B, thanks for tuning
about
in.
the purpose of man. Of course, the moment he learned this secret truth, his voice was silenced for the rest of his life. Obsessed by this knowledge, frustrated by his inability to share it, he resigned himself to live the rest of his life in isolation.
Zach, thanks for tuning in.
Years went by, and solitude grew heavier on
I
the
am
man's
king.
shoulders.
Elizabeth, thanks for tuning in.
He felt his sense
Oh,
of
sh
station
thanks for
being
that follow, Zach. Hell yeah. Hail the king, hail to you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining
so he
up.
decided to carve a
Greatly
piece of
appreciate
wood
it. Greatly
with the
appreciate it.
face of people he once knew,
Best Fallout game.
people he remembered,
It is a banger.
people he loved. He would converse with
Just
those
finished this game about 2 years
in
ago.
hopes
Scarlet, thanks
of
for tuning in.
preserving some last shreds
Nice.
of sanity.
Hello.
He died eventually,
I am king.
leaving his
Oh,
collection
snap,
of
Scarlet. Thank you
masks
so
behind.
much for
King, baby.
Some
following.
said
Hail the king, hail to
he
you.
remained friend
Thank you for joining
still
up. Thank you.
subsists,
I greatly
frightened
appreciate
of the
that.
hermit's wisdom.
Sarah, Seeger and the threesome. Turbo B, thanks for the likes, man. Finished about 2 years ago. Sounds like you need to replay it.
A hermit once learned that by asking his questions to the mountains in the correct
How
manner,
are you doing, Scarlet?
the echoes would bring him answers.
What the hell? No matter of formulation, you only answer into open-ended question, don't you?
The birds have vanished down the sky.
What the hell?
Now the last cloud drains
Seeger
away.
and Thintown, thanks for tuning
We
in, man.
sit
Karina
together,
D, thanks for tuning
the
in.
mountain and me, until only the mountain remains.
What the f...
5 friends, caught in a diluvial rain, sheltered under a tree, and pitched some money together. One of them faced the rain to go buy an umbrella. He survived the ordeal, perhaps because he was the only one gone when the thunder struck the tree. He died because his body could not withstand his own spirit, a spirit which already had great troubles withstanding itself. A testament, an heir, is sometimes all people need to leave this existence in peace.
Right. Maybe he's above me.
Oh, terrific. Daddy's boy let another bum in the door. Well, welcome to Library de Roland. Don't steal any of my shit, okay?
Strum, thanks
Looks
for
like
tuning
you can't read anyways, so I probably don't have much to worry about. Huh? Oh, well. When did you take an interest in the interpersonal politics of a bunch of
Where is
soulless
this? Or
machines, huh?
yes, it's a mod. It's called Autumn Leaves. No, it's not in the base game. So I'm playing the Tale of Two Wastelands version. This is a mod from Nexus. It's called Autumn Leaves.
Well, it's not my fault. I had abusive parents and they, used to hit me.
What the f...
Prim who now? Oh, we all look the same to you. Is that it, you racist motherfucker? Yeah, I thought so. Well, we look more different than Asians, at least. Uh-oh. I didn't say that.
What the fuck? What the hell was that? What the...
Look, you just mind your own goddamn business and go back to inhaling all the oxygen and jerking off to whatever you filthy animals do, okay?
JMD, thanks for tuning in.
Oh, right, that's me, alright. The go-to guy for the special books right here. Good old Roland. Oh, I don't know. It's a goddamn library. You want to look around, asshole?
Yeah, I love this guy. What the fuck?
You know, believe it or not, I used to actually care about this place. Oh yeah. It was my sole purpose in this existence after all. So, when I see a bunch of reckless Neanderthals utilizing these books for the most distasteful of
Pixelated,
purposes,
thanks for tuning in.
as well as wearing them out before any future generations can enjoy them, I decided it was best to put them away for safekeeping. Sue me. I can see your pupils dilating, you filthy liar. Oh yeah, we've got 7 full books on polygraph
WSB, thanks for tuning in.
alone. I may not be able to jack off, but I am smarter than you. Oh yeah.
Whenever I do, be assured I'll leave that ugly hat where it is.
Well, goddamn, I just got served. I can hear the 2 remaining neurons in your head bouncing off each other to come up with that line. Oh, it's not my fault. I took a bullet to the head. Wham, boo-hoo. I swear, if I had a nickel for every damn drifter and vagabond that used that excuse on me. Oh, I can see your little gelatinous eyeballs darting around the room. I see you looking at all my stuff. That plant, mine. That painting, mine. That jukebox, wanna guess? Yours or mine? Time up, it's mine!
What is this guy? This guy's cracking me up.
Well, my cohorts in here might go beep boop, put that back, silly human. But you know, if you want to cross an unhappy metal automaton with metal claws and lasers built into his face, well, you be my guest. Okay, alright. Well, what else would you like to talk about? Maybe we could talk about how you're probably gonna starve to death. Did you know that if you don't eat, the human body begins to consume its own muscle and tissue after a week or two? You'd probably eat your own shit after that point. Pretty interesting read.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, ask for a room.
You need a hand or something?
At least thanks for tuning in.
Lucky I don't have. You know, this is a classy establishment. Not a
Welcome in,
homeless
thanks for tuning
shelter
in.
for
Subject
ugly,
Delta, thanks for
radioactive,
tuning in.
Pushy dipshits. But so be it. This is what our beloved master wanted, so I shall oblige. Here's the key to your special discount suite. I have no doubt you will feel right at home there. Oh yeah.
The fuck? Hmm. You must find Cartwright something in mind for each of these guys. Prepared, I don't know what. Yes, the robots. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am. The answer would be more confusing than helpful anyway. What's this something prepared you're asking me to find? Just get to it, okay? Can't stay too long. We'll talk later. Okay. Hmm.
So, are you getting comfortable in the library?
I fly,
wondering
thanks for tuning in.
perhaps you could help me with something. Some years ago, two people came here. The first one wore some kind of purple robes. The second had heavy armor. Military. From what I could gather, they were on some kind of scouting mission.
The OP, thanks for tuning in.
The robed one, Dexter, really did
Michael, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, man.
Consulted a great deal of books, but never told me what he was looking for exactly.
Chase, thanks for tuning in.
As
I can
to
tell
whether
this
they
is a
found
mod
something,
because it's not
I
one of
can't
the
say.
fireplace.
They
Yeah.
stayed for 3 weeks and they were just gone.
This is from the Nexus. It's called Autumn Leaves. Yeah, they all use the same voice
I would like you
actors.
to see if you can find anything out about them. They left in such a hurry that I had no time to ask what they intended to do with their knowledge of this place. Maybe they forgot something. They did not even tell me if they learned something useful.
Hmm.
I don't know how to put this. We, lost both keys to their room. So maybe there's something in it, maybe not. I have no way to be sure.
Citally, thanks for tuning in.
My siblings told me I was overacting when I suggested blowing up the doors to get inside. Besides, Roland has the final word when it comes to the living quarters. You can probably guess what his answer was. Because they did. Dexter liked to record his observations at the first opportunity. It is something we strongly encourage our guests to do. And to share with us for survey reasons. We didn't expect that he would record so many, though. Worst thing is, he left them scattered all over the place. No, wait. The real worst thing was that there wasn't any relevant information on these. Yeah, it's a big deal. We had to deal with some rough situations in the past. We are trying to learn from our mistakes.
Okay.
It's pretty important for me. For us.
Alright, dude. I'll help
to
you
know
out.
how
Jeez.
outside people perceive this place. And what they intend to do with what they learned here. We once received a visit from a group of slavers. They had been tipped off by one of our previous guests, who told them that there was food and shelter here. Things got quickly out of hand. We had to drive them off, violently. We had to seal this place off for a few months. The time to let things blow off. Calm down. Ah, compensation. Well, there are some popular books we try to keep.
Both of them.
out
Thanks
everyone's
for tuning in.
hands, mainly because their main appeal is military knowledge, and it's something we're so fond of promoting. We could print you copies if you wish. Caps? Are you kind of joking? We have caps lying around somewhere upstairs, but we can't give you trash as a reward. What will people say? Roland should know which room those two were occupying.
Honeypot, thanks for tuning
There
in.
might be something there. A note, or a recording on what they thought about this place. Good. Come back when you've found something. What? Of course not. Personality modules were hard enough to come by, not to be wasted on some kind of terminal. It took months for our master to manufacture each one of those. See ya. I wanted to ask, what is... as factual as it gets.
Okay. That's one. Let's see here. Gotta find some hollow tapes, huh? Two.
50 books on cooking radioactive dirt? I'm sorry, but
Austin, thanks for
we're all
tuning in.
out at the moment. A dump! That's our executive suite! I'm sorry you're not pleased with the accommodations. Well, alright, buddy. I've been clearly outplayed. You go use your crude little lock-picking device, Human, and see what it gets you. Oh, maid? Maid! This gentleman's toilet is clogged. Oh, that's right. She's dead. Just as if, my good man, we put a lovely woman named Piper in there.
Who the hell's Piper?
Oh, well, she's one of our lovely guests that consumed almost all of the remaining food supplies and defecates in toilets that don't even flush anymore. Which I can all smell,
Rex,
by
Daniel,
the way.
thanks for tuning in.
I'm shocked. Shocked you of all people are a quitter.
This guy, dude.
You'll be streaming
It's nothing
later to
personal.
write.
It's ugly, that's all. And I can smell your sphincter. Oh, well, she's one of our
Yes,
lovely
I will
guests
be,
that
Beth.
consumed almost all of the remaining food supplies.
Hartman, thanks for tuning in.
Defecates
It,
in toilets that don't even flush anymore.
be about,
Which I can all
I don't know,
smell, by the
8:30.
way. In detail, rather tall, one hand with 3 fingers, cool eye patch, dirty as hell, spoke loudly, snored louder, spilled blood all over the place. It took a whole 6 months to get better. Scolded our master about some obscure shit and I couldn't care less about, and it finally went away. You know, I read how the typical adult human body contains 5 to 6 liters of blood, but it doesn't really register until you see so much of it
When I
pulled
started
out on the
calling
ground
me.
in front of you. It took 4.7 hours for our maintenance boss to scrub it all away. What a mess. Luckily, Helena took that bloody disaster to the infirmary before it spread to the
I
Persian
nap by.
rug.
Okay, having a good nap. Answer, I answered your question. You should answer mine if you did with me. So maybe later.
I did.
You did? When? I didn't get no message. You lied. Anyway.
Yeah, well, she was all messed
Wait, I
up.
didn't.
Your organics take forever to kind
That's what I
of heal
thought.
back to some kind of
Lie to me.
semblance of a working order. Even then, you're never 100% again. I'm glad I'm not one of you. Anyways, why don't you go ask Helena? She'll elaborate more on this. Jeez.
Kylie O'Reilly, thanks for tuning in.
Well, since... Yeah, exactly. What is the deal about them? Why don't I? Because James has to learn how to let it go, buddy. Get busy living or get busy dying is one of my favorite movies used to say. You know, movies. Ugh, never mind. Oh, I have plenty to say, just not about that. Yes? No. No.
Clunktastic, thanks for tuning in. Pedro Gutierrez, thanks for tuning in.
Huh? What was that? My hearing's getting a little fuzzy in my old, try again?
I swear to God.
No.
Nick, thanks for tuning in.
Alright. Wait, forget what now? Oh, I have plenty to say. Come back.
One thing is for sure. We are leaving tomorrow. Our stay here has been utterly pointless, and Knight Roger hasn't been the most helpful auxiliary. It is rather safe to say that his main preoccupations were playing the pool table and
Now
stuffing
hold up
himself
and
with
mad at
pre-war
you.
food.
What? What?
Uploaded a YouTube video of our gameplay.
Was that not?
Where I fail miserably.
No.
Aldrich here. It's about time I found something relevant to. Roger,
Thanks
stop
for looking
fighting
at
me
it,
like
though.
that. What is it now? Wait. You
And my
smell
bad
like
voice.
cigarettes. Did you
Oh,
actually
you don't
smoke
have a
inside
bad
the library?
voice.
Are you
Relax.
crazy? What do you think will happen to us if those monomaniacal contraptions notice one of us is smoking in a library?
I rather like it.
Well, I don't know either. And I don't want to know.
Even though you don't like me.
A shower and get rid of that filthy smell before I catch you. If their maker gave them something as useless as a personality, I wouldn't be surprised if they're also equipped with some sort of sniffing
I like
module.
you.
And even if they aren't, you really stink. So chop chop, shower.
Ooh. Nailed it. Oh. Oh, about to get loaded up. Oh. Printing card.
Oh, you made a separate playlist too.
I did. Just for that. I even gave us our own intro.
My bad stalking you, lol.
That's okay. Wait, there's 50 here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
When are we playing more It Takes Two?
I don't know. When would you like to?
Anytime.
And with Knight Erickson on top of that. But I have good hope. I will find something actually useful down here. Finding this place is just
I don't know.
my luck, and the perfect opportunity to shine.
We got a lot of different. Room 5. Room 2, skin cancer. Okay. Pepper. Whoops. Probably shouldn't have done that, huh? I thought maybe he had the keys on him. Sabrina, thank you for tuning in.
Okay, now I actually nap low.
Alrighty. Okay.
I can't believe this toaster has the nerve to deny us access to the living quarters on the sole ground that Roger lost both of our keys. We tried to sleep in the movie theater, but Erickson has grown so disgustingly fat from his constant binge eating that he snores when he sleeps. Even after I kicked him onto the ground. So I left him there and tried to sleep on the couch in the lounge. But as soon as I fell asleep, that toaster, Roland, began to walk across the room, singing this stupid song praising his useless spurs, the dingle-dangle or whatever they do. So here I am, crawling under a desk in the classroom, trying to set a makeshift bed for me to cry myself to sleep. Yet, I'm wide awake, and trying to calm the f down by recounting these events on a holotape. As you can hear, it works perfectly!
Klaatu! Murata!
Oh, Cosmo, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the share, man. Danica, thanks for tuning in. Guess we'll go to the infirmary.
I'm king.
Danica, thank you so much for that follow. Heck yeah, hail the king, hail you, baby. Thank you for joining up, man. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. I don't know why it made me steal that one, but okay.
Welcome. How may I help you?
Um,
I am programmed to treat a wide array of human traumas.
okay.
Needs treatment. Perfect. Is this about us in general, or about one of us specifically? Well,
let's do all of you first.
Which is restrictive for some parts, and very permissive for others. Besides our ability to emulate most human emotions, our main difference with traditional personality simulations is that we can learn and evolve. By questioning what we have learned, daily, we process all newly acquired information and compare it with our current knowledge. We analyze, appraise, and question what we know, and use it to build a new perspective. Although the learning process is very intuitive to humans, it is an incredibly complex process to AI like us. We have to prioritize and value every new lesson, every new idea, every new concept through careful examination and confrontation. A good analogy is the one of a crippled learning to walk with synthetic legs. In the same manner, we learn how to think with a synthetic brain.
Thanks. Welcome back, dude. Ed, thanks for tuning in. Sorry, use my phone as my webcam, so.
Besides the fact that we have to enforce our basic protocols, namely to protect humans, protect the library, protect ourselves, we are restricted in our behaviors by preset personalities. For example, my own neurocomputational matrix is programmed to be supportive, helpful, and comforting, when Roland, for another example, is programmed to be obnoxious, disobedient, and provocative.
You don't say.
He never told us why he did so, but when we talk about it among ourselves, it is rather clear that he made us so he wouldn't feel so lonely. To this day, I still ask myself if we succeeded. It's something our master called a grey area in our program. This occurrence arose once when we had to defend ourselves from a gang of slavers. They were a threat to the library, but they also were humans. Repelling them without any casualties wasn't possible. We were stuck in some kind of loop, unable to react appropriately. Our master was the one to provide the solution by directly ordering us to bypass all protocols, defend the library, and kill the invaders. Almost human is still far away from the real deal. The
Showbug,
only
thanks for
goal
tuning
of these programmed emotions is to give more verisimilitude to our interactions with humans. Nothing more. Acting like we feel something is not feeling. I can recite a poem with proper tone and rhythm, but not understand its emotional significance. I know what what you're talking about. Wasn't it a great book? And no, there's no zeroth law or protocol in our program. Well, as far as I know. Oh, God, I hate thinking about this. Anyway, the only thing that can make us bypass our protocols is a direct order from our master. Yes? Ah, James. Isn't he a sweet fellow? He couldn't resist, could he? I told him this would make our guests uneasy. Shortly put, he is programmed to ask all kinds of questions, to be curious of the outside world.
Elvis, welcome back.
Because of this, our master decided he would be the first to talk to new guests. He's the one managing this vault's relation with the outside. For some matters, yes, even if we all have our field of authority. As for the library, since we have limited resources to ensure its perpetuation, he is the one to make long-term decisions. We can't go out. That would leave this place unattended, and we all have a role to fulfill here.
Makes sense.
Besides, what's a few Protectron out there, if not easy pickings for scavengers?
True.
We are all programmed to try and understand what
Ivan, thanks for tuning in.
For us, intuitive concepts like dreams, sensations, or feelings are elusive. There's a chasm between humans and us, and despite the odds, we have to work every day to find a way to cross it. That's how we are made. We are constantly chasing concepts that escape us. Maybe he expects to know you better through this, and through you, learn about the world. Yes? Roland. What of him?
Bring Rowan to be so attacked.
A little bit, yes. Our master needed to stay focused, even if we each provided a form of stimulation. We were more or less yes men to him. He needed something to push him out of his boundaries from time to time. So to keep his fighting spirit alive, he programmed Roland. And as for why he allowed Roland to be offensive,
John Fuller, thanks for tuning in.
I suppose he thought that it was critical for our guests to have at least a modicum of patience or self-derision. Please keep in mind that whatever you tell him, he will use it at the first occasion to irritate you. He's both clever and persistent. That said, I remember 2 people that managed to avert his vigorous badgering.
But it's excellent news. Who are they?
As time went by, our master seemed more and more amused by Roland's provocations. In the end, every time Roland tried to taunt our master, he shrugged it off with a laugh. As for the other one, it was our first guest, Piper. Strong character. Piper had seen many things and lived a whole lot of experiences outside. Survived the Holocaust, too. I don't know. For now, I don't know enough about you to draw any parallel between the 2 of you. Ask me when we know each other a little better. And they are? Well, Roland forbids me to tell that story, but I'm not supposed to follow his orders anyway. It's a rather amusing story, to be honest. As you know, our master defined Roland to be offensive and irritating in great variety of ways. And there was one method which he was very proficient with. Impersonation. Seeing how we resemble each other physically, the only way our master could differentiate us at the time was our voice modules. Then one fine day, Roland discovered he could mimic both my and James's voices. He'd then pass up as one of us and act as if he was malfunctioning. For a time, our master bolted and went to great troubles trying to repair us, until he realized that Rollo was mocking him all along. So he put a cowboy hat and star on him so he could never fool him again.
Devin, thanks for tuning in.
To paint us all and give us a visual identity.
I could.
Arthur is different. He is probably the one of us I can least relate to. He doesn't like to converse with us, and spends all his time compiling and organizing the data our master left him. Arthur, as far as his personality mind frame is concerned, is a total mystery to us. We don't even know why our master gave him one. There is one thing that struck me, though. Our master sometimes called him Johnson by mistake. You're correct. Our master told us there was a reason why he programmed Arthur this way, but never bothered to tell us. Yes, his memory should contain every book in the library by now. If anything should happen to them, Arthur would be able to print replacements. He is also
Interesting.
in charge
Positive
of
Poot, thanks for tuning in.
our maintenance vaults and dealing with the vault's technical functions. Yes, there is a simple trick. He only answers open-ended questions. Yes? Oh, I assure you there is nothing much to know about me. I examine, I treat, I stitch. When I'm not, I try to develop my psychoanalytical skills, which is quite difficult. I treated quite my share of traumas during the last decades. Most of the time, our guests arrive in need of medical attention. I'm hearing you. To be truthful, I shared the same skepticism, if only to a certain extent. Though I doubt my own skills, I have reason to think that machines will ultimately be able to provide this kind of service to humans. Let me take the surgery machine, for instance. It doesn't understand what it does, but it can heal human bodies all the same. In the same manner, machines with no conceptual comprehension of the human mind might provide some of the support it needs. It's frustrating, having all this theoretical knowledge of human psyche without any personal experience of human feelings and internal conflicts. It's like having a blindfold, preventing me from seeing something I've been touching for decades. Toss pebbles down a well. It might eventually get full.
Chunk, thanks for tuning in.
Do you wish to talk about something else?
Kylie been playing Fallout for years and never played any. So this is oh yeah, this is definitely cool. This one's called Autumn Leaves. Yeah, New Vegas for sure is a good one.
Yes? I will help you as much as I can, as long as you don't ask me to breach medical confidentiality. Strong character.
Lots of talking. But yeah, New Vegas is definitely a banger.
I am king.
Oh, thank you so much for following, Kylie. Hell yeah. Hail the king. Hail to you, baby. Thank you. Groovy. Thank you for joining up.
I could.
Yes? I will help. He was an agreeable man. I remember having nice conversations with him about varieties of subjects. He was very curious about us. He was nice enough to treat me like a person, and sometimes like a lady. It's not that much the way he treated me that I found kind, but the intention behind it. On a more general observation, he seems to want to make the best of his time here. I can't say I had much contact with him. First time I saw him, he simply glanced over the installations, then shrugged it off. The rest of his time was spent with books and research. If I'm not mistaken, he left some of his notes in the classroom. Of course. Ah, it's a special something. I'm glad you asked. As a matter of fact, it's a symbol. Can you guess?
Steph Skeleton, thanks for tuning in.
That interpretation holds a lot of meaningful information. It's a very nice answer. I like it.
Zaddy Cat, thank you for tuning in.
This interpretation.
Oscar, thanks for tuning in. Blah, blah, blah.
That's precisely what the dino is for me.
Mispronounced that, but whatever.
I am a machine. I will never understand symbols or interpret their meanings on my own. But I know you.
Ian, thanks for tuning in.
But surely you're not just here to talk about our plastic friend. How can I help you? Anytime.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. Let's talk to this guy. Dragon's in. Thanks for tuning in.
A writer of great renown.
Ian, oh, thanks for those likes, man. Heck yeah, Ian. Thank you.
Family. Wealth. He wondered why he couldn't write anymore. He despaired. He cried. He drank. Why? He yelled, while tossing away heaps of
Fall Games your favorite? Oh yeah, they're bangers. Oh yeah, for sure. Which one's your favorite?
It's simple,
Yanni, thanks for tuning in.
said his wife, freshly awoken. You're not suffering enough. She added, I can help you with that.
Whoa.
Once upon a time, a child had a music box he held very dear, though he loved nothing more than hearing the box's sweet melody. He wanted to know how its mechanisms worked. He knew that by breaking open the box, he could have a glimpse of what was inside, and perhaps even a bit comprehend how it worked. Of course, he feared he couldn't repair it afterwards, opening the box and risking to break it, or leaving it the way it was. Eventually, the child would make his choice.
I have to say, thank you for the follow, Ian. Hell yeah, hail the king, hail to you, baby. Thank you for joining up with the family. Greatly appreciate to have you here. 4 or New Vegas, but it's been a long time since I played 3. Yeah, 4 and New Vegas are pretty good. They're pretty solid. 3 is my personal favorite.
A writer.
I already did this one.
A testament.
Okay.
There are two kinds of poisons. Those that don't kill you and make you stronger, and the others.
This whole deal, what is this, all just talking? Dexter all.
He was the kind of man who praised butterflies for being gorgeous, yet crushed caterpillars out of disgust.
Okay. You found the corpse of... Okay, what now? Found the corpse in the study room. That robot butler James might know something about it. Seems like this terminal will dispense books provided you insert enough printing cards. As you skim through the available books description, you're taken a little aback by how gruesome some of these seem. This is a book dispenser station. It will allow you to print special books. I mean, perk. This terminal is a list of all the available books and corresponding perks effects. Medical hunger. Okay. Okay.
So, how may I help you? Yes, great. So tell me, what is life like in the outside world? Can you describe it to me?
Sorry.
Okay. Did I already mention that we have a very functional... Yes, he hasn't been answering for a century now. I may be overextending my judgment on this, but I think he's dead.